Hi! It's streaming time. We're streaming today. Hello, everyone. Oh no, where'd the chat box that I just so carefully put up go? Oh, never mind, there it went. I found it. Found it. It's time. It's the day. We're doing this. They updated the game, which means that now I have an excuse to play it. So yay! Oh no. Hold on, is my mic working? Am I using the right mic? Unclear. Yes, I am. Okay. But yeah. Oh wait, hold on, I didn't close my door. My bad, chat. Oh. Hello? No! My endings! Where'd they all go? Well, we'll never know. Makes noise. Okay, I've got to focus. I've got to focus. I can focus, chat. New game, probably. That's a lot of options in the menu. It is. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
It does kind of sound like Pages. I like it. It's nice. I just wish it had all my endings. Oh no, I guess I have to replay the entire game. Yeah, the Magnus Archives!
You're
Speaking
here
of
to
the
slay
Magnus
her.
Archives.
If you don't, it will be the end
Hello,
of
narrator
the world.
Sims. What a path in the woods! Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying
Murder.
a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
Murder!
If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Yeah, but she's pretty. Okay, to the cabin we go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying
They've added
her.
3 new endings,
Don't
I
believe
believe.
a word she says.
And then they've also
We're not going to go through with this, right?
They've also
She's a princess.
like
We're
upgraded some
supposed
of
to
the endings,
save
and the ending that
princesses, not
I'm
slay them.
most excited for is Apotheosis. I didn't play it
Ignore
before
him.
the
He
upgrade,
doesn't know what he's talking
so
about.
hopefully we can play it today. Hopefully. In I go. In I go.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
In I go.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Big woman. Yeah,
The blade
basically
is your
that's
implement. You'll
the
need
game.
it if you want to do this right.
All right, knife time.
You take the blade from the
Stab,
table.
stab.
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
This game is fun because there's woman and then also you're a bird, and that's like
The
my
door
2
to the
favorite
basement
things
creaks
ever.
open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated
The
by an
implement.
unseen light in the room below.
Implement is such a fancy
This
name.
is
I
an
don't know why.
oppressive place. The
It's
air
a
feels heavy and
Fancy
damp,
word.
a hint of rot filtering
Are
from
there
the
flowers?
ancient wood. If the princess really
Are there
lives here,
flowers?
slaying
I know
her is
that there are,
probably doing
like,
her a favor.
Plants. I think there might
Her
be a
voice carries
rose
up the stairs.
at some point in one of the endings. Thorn,
Who's
I think,
there?
but I don't know for certain.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as
Maybe.
if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
that a new line? One of the princesses is technically a plant. That's true. She's a tree.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
She's so pretty.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise.
She's so pretty,
Good
Jack.
luck, hero.
Hi, welcome to the stream.
You walk down the stairs
Hi.
and lock eyes with the princess.
Hello.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
She's so
Is she
pretty.
really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
I don't quite remember how you get to apotheosis, but we'll
you weren't
find
kidding
out.
when you said you were here to kill me.
Did they update the sprite? No idea. Hello. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip
Stab
on the
time.
blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me?
Yes.
Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Normally much more talkative, but I'm tired because it's early.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Stab,
She's
stab
unarmed.
time.
If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Stab, stab time.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and
she's
hesitation
pretty.
is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel
It's
bone
like the princess
grinding on
face
bone where
ended.
your jaw has been fractured.
Nope, not allowed. There's the update happened.
Holy shit, that hurts!
Oh yeah, there's language in this. I forgot about that.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
If I remember
Your blade
correctly, I have to
slashes through
give
the air
up to
again
get
and
to
again, and her
apotheosis,
fists
or I have to
connect
give up
with
to
your
get to
body as
tower.
many times
And I
or
don't
more,
know what you
each
have to do to
impact
get
as
to
heavy as that
apotheosis.
first.
I forget a lot of
bone-crushing hit.
things,
We can still turn
which I
this
suppose
around.
is fitting for the game that I'm playing. Give up! Give up!
Are you serious? As internal bleeding sets in, the blade falls from your
It's tower
trembling hands,
time!
clattering to the ground uselessly. You lacked the will to finish the job. Your bruised
That
and
sprite is
broken
new, I
body
think. I don't remember
falling
that
to
many
its
blood
knees
splatters.
before her.
Or the tears in the
princess,
The dress.
exhausted, chest heaving with heavy breaths, tosses the blade away from you. This is the end, isn't it?
No,
Is
it's
this
not.
really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She's so pretty.
She plants her foot on your chest and pushes you onto your back, the air leaving your lungs in a heavy puff. And then she brings her knee to your throat. She leans into it with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess, shattering your windpipe and leaving you starved for breath.
There goes my windpipe.
It's too bad. I was looking forward to some company.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, that was quick. I feel like that was slightly different. I'm not sure. It just
You're
feels
on a
different.
path in the woods,
I can't
and at the end of
figure
that
out
path
exactly what it
is
is,
a cabin.
but it feels
And
different.
in the basement of that cabin
Tower
is a
time!
princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end
It's tower
of the
time.
world.
We're just going straight to the cabin. I don't.
A warning
Yeah,
before
she
you
will
go
lie,
any
she will
further.
cheat, she will do whatever you want.
She will lie, she will cheat,
Yep.
and she will do everything in
She's
her
so
power to
crazy.
stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try
This is
to
different.
overpower us.
This is new.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her.
I mean, I
cannot
want to,
stress
but
enough
the
how
problem is
absolutely
that I can't for
catastrophic
the
that
ending
would
that
be
we're
for
looking
everyone,
for.
yourself
So,
included.
sorry.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
I'd love to.
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving
No, I
the
have
world.
to, like, actually
Let's
side
not
with the
make this harder
narrator
than it
for
has to
this.
be.
That's
If
sad.
that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Sorry, Broken. I need to give Broken, like, a hug. I think they deserve it.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest.
We're gonna
The
kill a
only
god
furniture of note
today.
is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Broken.
Why do we feel so small?
Because you are small.
We don't feel
Oh,
small.
sorry. Sorry,
We are
Broken.
small.
It's mirror time.
That's because there isn't a mirror.
Mirror
There's the altar,
time.
the blade sitting on the altar.
It's not
and the doors of
necessary.
the basement.
What could
There's
killing a
nothing else in
person
here.
ever do? Ah, it's fine. They'll just come back.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we
Broken, are
looked
you
in there,
okay?
we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us. We don't need any reminders of what we are.
Broken, are you
It would
okay?
only make things worse.
For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror. So no one needs to worry about
Because
confronting a
I can't remember if it's
grisly
because
visage
he's in
anytime
denial
the
or
near
if he just
future.
like, I don't know. I think he might just be in. Isn't he also a mirror? He's a something. I think he's a bird. We're all birds. It's unclear. Maybe I need to play the game more to remember.
Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal.
Him being in denial is what keeps him alive. Yeah, he's so sure that he's the first in his iteration. And that everything's all normal and it's like the 100% completion stream. Oh no.
Probably. Do you not know what we look like?
He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to tell us.
Does he? Wait, does he not know what I look like? Huh. Mirror time.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
It's a very nice wall. Oh wait, the wall wiggles, but the mirror doesn't, and that's what makes it seem so unsettling. All of this is new? Maybe? I don't know. I don't normally look at the mirror because it just
This
goes
really isn't
poof.
funny.
You don't always have to click the mirror, so I don't normally.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look.
He also still calls it a cabin, even though it's obviously the interior of like some sort of castle.
We should
or...
count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Thanks, Broken.
You take the blade from the altar. It
Knife.
would be difficult to slay the princess and
Knife
save
time.
the world without a weapon.
It always goes poof, but now I'm actually talking about it. You have the option to talk about it on every second run, and each, but I don't normally, because again, it just always go poof. I felt like it today, because I don't know. I could. Yep. Basement time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase.
A spiral
Its steps
staircase, you
almost as
say?
deep
Like
as
in the
you are
Magnus
tall.
Archives?
The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. Huh. This is actually kind of nice.
This is new.
It's still a stone basement.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Yes, yes.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Okay.
You weren't kidding.
Down
You
I
said
go.
It was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Whee!
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Broken, are you okay? You're worse than I am.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Down the stairs we go.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming
Giant in his
effort.
name.
Every step requiring
No,
you to
he's
clamber
not
over one
okay.
edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view.
Broken
and
is
you
just
tumble
like
to the bottom.
the
entering the vast,
voice of the
empty
okay.
beyond.
They need to add that one.
The princess towers
Hi.
over you, almost glowing in the weak
Hello.
starlight. Her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
It's the her.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do.
It's the her.
told
We're
you
still gonna try
it
and
was
kill her, just
pointless to
for
resist
the
her.
fun.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
I'm gonna kill you.
You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Nah.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp.
The first couple
clatters
times that
uselessly
happened, I
to the
thought I
floor.
misclicked.
But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade. Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than
She's
us.
so pretty.
You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on.
If you fell.
Snap yourself out of it.
Down the stairs we go. Whee!
Kneel.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs
Okay,
buckle,
then.
and your knees hit the floor.
The bird man tumbling down the stairs.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Okay, talking time.
The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And here you are again.
I don't want to
Trying
draw the
succeed where
bird
you've
man falling
already
down the stairs now. 'Cause that'd be
catastrophically
funny.
failed.
They were big stairs.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death?
I'm gonna kill you.
Speak.
Oh, I have permission to speak. Lovely.
The last time we met,
Yeah, you're not the first. Shut up,
nobody
narrator.
should have met her before this. You should be the first. You're the only one I'd trust to deal with her. Then you shouldn't have trusted us.
Oh,
There was nothing we could do to stop her then.
Broken, you
There's
good?
nothing we can do to stop her now. He's being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before, and she absolutely destroyed us. What are
Only
we even
because we
supposed to
gave
do to
up.
stop her? That's worrying. Whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
I'm gonna remain silent because she told me to speak.
Do you think holding shut your beak is enough to stop me from prying it
Okay,
open?
then.
Do you think your skull can save your thoughts from being seen? You're less broken than I thought.
You know, you'd be surprised seeing as there's a
Perhaps you
little
need
guy
another
in my
lesson
brain.
in submitting to your betters. Pick
She's
up
so pretty.
that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants.
No objections here.
I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but...
I don't want
might
to,
as well
because she
pick up the
says
blade.
do it.
As your
but
eye falls
okay.
on the blade, you feel a weight. Some
She's
divine
so
hand
pretty.
that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
What? These are important questions. Just no. These are important questions to ask.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Is she gonna make me kill myself?
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad.
Broken is so real.
yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
I hate you. I hate you so much. All of you. That's.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds.
She's so pretty.
But all
Jack.
silences are broken eventually.
To defy me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not.
Okay, I'm
You
fine with
are
that.
quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
No, I was
What?
gonna kill you with it.
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Narrator, I don't think you know what's going on in here. It is pretty. Narrator, you should have been so much more specific, my guy.
Oh, we'll end this.
Narrator, you should be so much more specific.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
It's too late for that one. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. It's not too late for that one.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive,
Okay, then.
actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
Nuh-uh.
I'm sorry. Don't. As you take
Oh.
another step forward, the
Apparently,
blade
yes.
digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh
Really
with
broken?
ease.
Really?
It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it
Hard
slides
lungs
back,
let her
the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your
I love the
lungs.
way that they do blood in this game. It's so
Now,
edible.
Do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Nuh-uh.
Those are just words.
Is nuh-uh
You
not
don't
an
have to
option at
listen
this
to her.
point?
It's what she wants. You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you.
Don't let her steal your kidney. Strawberry.
I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you,
Stab, stab.
managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you.
Stab,
Despite the
stab.
pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird thinking it can defy a god.
The sound design in this game is something. It's so squishy.
It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that
Stupid.
punctured vessel for the next.
Yeah. I'm giving up. I feel like I've done my job here.
No, you can't just give in to her, not when the stakes are so high. Your body and its renegade hand freeze in place until you get a hold of yourself.
You're shaking. It's pointless to resist. In the end, everything submits to oblivion.
Why is the narrator so mean to
But
me?
you're not the one resisting me, are you? There's something else in there. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person.
Can you get him
It's
out of my head,
something
please?
different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Make him go away, please.
A shriveling little
Please,
worm
I don't like the
stretched beyond its
narrator.
limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
He does that so much.
You bring the blade to your neck. You slice through soft flesh, severing veins and arteries.
Thanks,
Blood
Derek.
flowing freely
Thanks,
down
pretty
your
woman,
body.
for dealing with the
It's a
narrator.
painful lesson in obedience, but the pain won't last forever. No.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
We will. I promise.
Broken, be
I
quiet.
know you will.
You aren't relevant here.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
That is a concerning amount of joy from the narrator. Oh, it's apotheosis time. Oh no.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh, he's
At
back!
the end of that path...
No!
Let me guess. And at the end of the path is a cabin.
Thanks, Contrarian. Contrarian's here!
Excuse me? Come on, man. We can see it right in front of us. And besides, we've been here like, what, 5 times already?
Contrarian!
I think this is
I have no idea if this is new or not. I've never gotten this far.
Who cares? The woods are always the worst part anyway. Nothing ever happens in them. I care. Every single time you've been here, it means an entire other
At least he
reality has been
believes
damned
us
to
now.
oblivion. One reality is already an incalculable loss. And there is a massive difference between 3 and 5.
Oh, I love these trees. They look like bones.
Feels like the numbers getting thrown around here are too big not to be abstract. Numbers like 5. Numbers like entire realities. At the end of the day, it's all just silly, isn't it? None of us can count to a whole
Contrarian
reality. and
has
he's
a good
asking us to
point.
think about the difference
Thought they were
between
pillars. Oh, are they
3
pillars?
and 5.
Oh, they do kind of look like... I may not be smart. I was thinking like vertebrae.
You're already starting to lose the thread. Just because you can't personally sum up the contents of an entire
Numbers
reality
like
doesn't
5.
mean
Contrarian
that the
can't
people
count.
inhabiting it don't contain
It's
moral
not
value.
possible. He doesn't know how.
If
He
you
does not have
have
enough brain
any
cells
sense of
for that.
ethics left in there, if you have any moral compass, please, you have to stop her. Don't you get it? Might makes right, and she didn't even have to touch us last time to prove her power.
Broken, are you okay?
So what? Just because she made us kill ourselves, we're supposed to submit to her authority without question?
I mean, yeah, kind of.
I knew when to surrender to our better. You would have lost eventually anyway, and it would only have made her angry.
Yeah.
It would only have made things worse for all of us.
Oh, for the love of... Can you all please just get on with it? You're not making this any easier for yourselves. Do we even have agency right now? We either do what she wants, or we do what he wants.
Or
Either
what
way,
I
we're
want.
listening to somebody. Please, nothing in life is a binary. Obviously,
He probably
we
thinks
find
his
the
name is
third
5
choice
letters
that
long.
nobody
It is,
wants.
isn't it? No, it's not.
You all talk about choices and freedom, but there is no choice when it comes to the will of a god.
Broken, you
I'm going to
good?
cut you off right there. She is not a god,
I
and the more
mean,
times you
yeah,
fail,
yeah, she
the
is.
harder it becomes for you to succeed. But the fact that you're still here means you still have a chance to pull this off. So, princess, dangerous, cabin, slay, now.
He is not pleased. Cabin time.
But a great and horrible change is
Uh-oh.
already underway. The ground quakes beneath your feet.
Uh-oh,
You feel an
Chad.
unyielding force pulling at you and your surroundings. The trees start to sway, then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin.
I mean, that's where I was going anyway, so...
Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid
Oh.
ground as you're dragged forward along
Uh-oh,
with everything
Chad.
else.
The end of everything. The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door, she will be free.
Any, words of warning?
She will lie, she will cheat.
You already know
yeah.
everything you need to know. As you step forward,
Oh.
the cabin explodes. You're flung backwards, violently slammed into a tree as debris rains down around you.
Hello!
You watch.
She has
awe
eyes! She
and
has
terror
arms.
as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright. to
Hello!
The world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts.
Hello?
Trees and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end.
She's so
And
pretty,
this
Chad.
is always how it was going to begin.
She has eyes and a little crown halo thing.
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you as something embeds in its shattered bark. Your pristine blade. It's now or never.
Hey, funny one. Did you say something about a third option earlier? One that would make everyone unhappy?
Well, we could always run away, right? To where? I don't know. Anywhere.
You're all ruining the moment of her ascension. Have you no respect for the divine?
No, I do not.
A coward.
I have
to
no
your
idea where we're going,
Turn
Chad.
to flee, leaping from the piece of floating debris and into the empty space beyond where the woods used to be. This isn't cowardice, this is a calculated move.
It's the one that makes nobody
Sure
happy.
it is. Can it be a bit of both? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little afraid of her.
Real.
Are you so awestruck by my glory that you cannot bear to look at me? I think not.
Okay.
As you fall, a great force pulls at the back of your neck, violently yanking you away
No!
from whatever lack of destination you were headed towards.
Rude?
Now witness me.
Yes, your grace.
Broken, you good?
She turns
Oh.
you to face her. The scruff of your neck is held firmly between
She's
two
so pretty.
giant fingers. So much for running away.
I forgive you your transgressions, but my destiny is inescapable.
She's right, we don't even have a weapon. It's over, isn't it?
And yet she still extends her mercy. We should do as she says.
She's gonna go on
Why
TikTok
are you all
live and like
resisting in the
with
first
NPC streamers. There's no other options, chat.
So much for spiting her. Spiting him it is.
Real contrarian, it's so relatable.
Good. I can feel your heart opening to mine.
Her words are like a gentle
So many
tug,
things I can say in
drawing
this
you
moment.
closer to the
She's so
mountain
pretty.
of her body. You land softly on her shoulder. Her skin is warm and comforting.
Not the worst god to do. There are many options. I feel
Is
like
it
this is
yet?
one of the best.
We're still here.
She hasn't killed us yet. Oh. The night sky weaves into a textured nothingness. He does not respond.
Everything is gone but us and
Could have been a
her.
bunch of fleshy tendrils. It could have.
This is her power. This is where we're meant to be.
This isn't her.
He's really gone. Huh, that's unexpected. But he would have said something by now if he were still here.
She's so pretty,
Right.
chat.
Yeah. Never knew when to shut up, that one. It's part of why I liked him so much. I can't believe all it took to make him disappear was saying no once. What happens now?
This world is but an illusion, keeping us from my ascension. A play of shadows dancing on
Are
the
you
wall.
not? Are you not dying? Oh! She can't do that? She's not allowed to. Chat! Chat, she's not allowed to do that, chat! The princess reaches forward into the textured nothing and buries her fingers in its divine flesh. Her touch is soft.
The flame may be snuffed, but the wall remains.
You can't.
This isn't just for my glory. You are a part of this now.
You can't do that.
See? This is nice. We're safe.
She isn't supposed to
She's
be able to
helping.
do that, chat.
She's helping
The bird is the
everyone.
You can't do that! Her grip tightens and somehow you feel it. The pain sits at the limits of your comprehension, like an endless sea of hands falling on you one after another before finally collapsing in on themselves. You lose yourself in the dark mess. I'll just quietly
You'll
chill,
be
it's
soon,
fine.
little bird. And then your eyes will open.
She's not supposed to be able to do this, chat.
Fleeting memory of a distant dream.
This isn't.
Soon? Soon? Does that mean there's gonna be more?
Also, look at my hands. I have such nice hands.
My only comfort is that he isn't here to see us suffer.
She
He
can't
would love that,
boil the
wouldn't he?
log quiet. That's me. Oh, hello. The textured nothing is ripped open, and with it, you are ripped open. Amidst a sea of disassociative pain, you can feel everything that is pouring out of you into the ether. And you feel something else, too. Anger, a need to lash out and hurt that which is hurting you.
Yes.
My cursor!
Do something, anything, to make it stop.
No, if suffering is what she demands of us, suffering is what we'll give.
I am a
Why
god.
would I doubt our God?
It is so tempting to see what's on the other side of that great big nothing, but I think I'm gonna lose myself
This
if
is
this
a
goes
little
on for much
bird.
longer.
I'm a little
Why
bird.
do we have to be the ones going through all this pain while she gets all the benefits?
Blasphemer. We have been given the gift of offering ourselves to a higher purpose, and you spit in its face.
Broken, you good? Ah. Yeah. I want to see where this is going. You continue to lose important pieces of yourself. The memories of entire lifetimes lived fade away into a space where your only recollection of them is that something used to be there. You die and are reborn, and die and are reborn, shrinking and shrinking again and again until there is no you left to die or shrink.
You've done so well, little bird. Behold, the fruit of your anguish.
He thinks I've done well. Eyes open. Are they yours? They don't feel like yours anymore, but there is no other world to describe what they belong to.
Where are we?
Are we still alive?
Does it even matter? Here, there, it's all the same.
You're all starting to sound like me.
Sorry, Broken. Ah! There's a hole! Hello!
Oh. What is that?
You aren't supposed to be able to
I
get
think-
out.
I want to be there.
I'm part of the ice strip. Oh, I bet I am.
It's where we're supposed to.
That's supposed to be the thing that happens at the end of the game with the shifting mound. I'm not sure how she
Can we
did that.
come back if
we go there. I don't want to go there if it means we can't come back.
Oh. The princess steps forward, bringing you both to the edge of the something beautiful. It is dizzyingly vast. But neither of you cross the threshold. There is a roaring, like underground thunder. She is stopped in place.
Were we supposed to stop?
No.
I don't think this is over.
She's so powerful. She broke the...
After everything I cast aside on my path to ascension, what
Not
remnant
quite.
of the old could possibly be left to defy me?
Oh my goodness. Hi, shifting mound. Sorry for sneezing. You look down. At the princess's feet writhes a shifting mound, a mass of hands clambering over each other, crawling their way up her body. They start to pull. Oh, look at my little hands! Look at my little talons! The mound becomes a sea, and the princess struggles to stay aloft, to keep the two of you close to the hole in the world and the light of the something beyond. But she is drowning. You sit on her shoulder! As the sea rises, she pulls you from her shoulder and holds you above the tide. You turn to look back at her.
We have to be able to do something to help her. This can't be how it ends. It can't. It can't. It can't. It can't.
I'm sorry, Broken.
I think this is the end. I can feel every part of me freezing over.
I'm sorry. I feel so bad for failing her. Hands reach over hands, pulling at her face, dragging her down into the frigid depths. She is tired, and life fades from her eyes.
You have been the only thing I've ever known to show me grace. I am sorry if I have not shown you the same.
She cares! Oh, I have to read it. It's weird to say, I kind of missed the narrator. The princess summons the last of her strength, her face a shield of purpose and determination. In her final act, she hurls you towards the hole in the world, towards the something beautiful beyond.
Fly, little bird.
Aww.
No. No. I don't want to be somewhere she isn't. It would always be dark without her.
Whole
It's
time.
what she wants for us. But can we make it?
I doubt it.
Of course we can. We can do whatever we want. And I believe in her.
Oh. Wait, do we actually No! No! I have to read this now. But the hole seals before you can make it to the other side. If there is a time to bask in what lies beyond, it is not now. As you turn to look back at her, you see that she is gone. Something has taken her away, and it's left something in her place.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Oh hey, achievement. Oh hey! I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her.
Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I feel anxious. Does anyone else feel
You
anxious?
always feel anxious, my guy.
Then what the hell are we supposed to do?
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. No. Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to look at us.
Real.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
I'm sorry, hero. The mirror never scared
It's
me
different
before.
now. It feels, I don't know, final.
Or... Oh. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what is in it. It's you! It's me! I'm Bird! You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You are... I don't know why that's so funny to me. It's just her head. You are at the cabin. You've been transformed by a goddess. What could a mirror really do to threaten you? That's a great point. Apparently we're threatened by a mirror.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Where? Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed.
But look at this little
not a
hand.
place
I don't
that
know
can
why,
hold
but
a
I really like
fragment
this
of a
hand
concept.
specifically. Like the
The
curve on it. It's
moment
very
she
nice.
arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, it hurt me when she just sliced me open. Long hand. Wee! Imagine all of the hands that they needed to draw for this game. Alright, this one makes me feel a bit better. It looks like it's hugging her face. It does kinda. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one sits at the cusp of awakening. A new god.
What does it
waiting
even
to be
do?
born.
Want
She
to
will
find
wait
out?
for a
Maybe? I don't know.
terrifying and divine heart.
Oh, but she was pretty.
Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light.
Destroy your body. You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. Very nice cabin. Yeah, I love this cabin. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Okay then. Rude. Attack the entity. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you. Walk into the cabin. But nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond
So
your
I have
sight.
vibes from DS1.
We cannot
I'm not
harm each
familiar
other
with
as we are
DS1, I don't
now.
think. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are
Yeah,
meant
I was
reach
about
them.
to reach them before you interrupted. Isn't the sun boy? I mean, with a name with solar in it, I would assume it's sun
There
related.
is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget,
I'm looking
if
up
only
this
you
guy.
believe her to be able to.
Oh, it's Dark Souls. It's got a little star on his shirt. That is a sun, not a star. Suns are stars. Just a little guy. This cat handy. Not handy out of anything you choose. The Nils statue from Splatoon. Well, time to also look up that. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, that's horrifying. Very They put a gun in the map. Very nice. I approve. That's very cool. We're just little dusty guys.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that
I
cabin
had to sneeze.
is a princess.
They gave stars and broke so hard that the mic broke as well. No, I just had to sneeze.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the
I don't know what to
world.
do with my life now. Because I can't just replay that ending over and over again. Into the cabin we go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Wee.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie,
She will
cheat,
yep.
and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
Can't
She's a
or
princess.
won't.
We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
We'll never know.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the
The game
cabin is
won't
almost
let.
entirely bare.
Very
the air
sad.
is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement.
Implement.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I shall yoink the implement.
You take
Yoink.
the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
My knife now.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the
Last
room
run
below.
was something. Oh wait, I wanted
This
to check
is
something. Save. I don't know how I have so many. I know that these are all save files that I finished. This one isn't though. Maybe? I'm not sure. I'm not overwriting any of these. I don't trust it. Memories. Ah! Oh, look! Ah, wait! Wait, that's... Oh! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! The... Oh no! This is gonna take forever to fix! This is gonna take forever to put in the box! Oh my goodness. Wait, what is the prisoner new spray? What? I don't know where. Hello. I wish we could zoom in on the sprites. I don't see the prisoner. The first save. Wait, is the prison? Oh wait, that is a new... Huh. You know, I was debating going to the prisoner, so we might as well do that.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
It's me!
She sounds dangerous.
Hello!
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here.
Who's
I
they?
was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Who's they?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
I'm gonna let her out.
And
That's the
there
plan.
You are.
Because that's how you
Are
get
you here
prisoner.
to kill me or something?
Nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide
Dropping
what we
the
want to
knife
do
time.
after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. The blade tumbles
He's
out
so
of his trembling
disappointed.
hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
This was a good judgment.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
No. What do you mean, lie? Fine, we're remaining silent because I don't like any of these options.
I see. The silent treatment.
Oh.
You know, if you don't share with me, well, I'm not going to share with you.
I'm sorry. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge
Chop,
of the blade.
chop!
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
Just casually chopping your hand out.
She is. I'm sure of it.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You
Pretty.
can address me as
Can
your
address you as
Royal
pretty.
Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail.
Don't the lack
You
of
can't trust
That
her.
was very detailed. I'm back. You saw nothing. Somebody came into my room. We have spoken.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You
I'm
know
gonna let you
why you're
out.
Here. Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Sorry, narrator.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure
They
it's
added
somewhere
speaking.
upstairs.
Slay the prince. They did.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
That would have been nice.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She says that so calmly.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
This keeps happening and I don't know why.
If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
Chop chop.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
No. Back
You
to
make
the
your
bottom
way
we
back
go.
to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Okay.
You won't like what happens if you do that. Against your better judgment,
Chop, chop.
you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
This strand here is so goopy.
She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you.
Please do not eat
Now
the
let's get out of
strand.
here.
It looks tasty. Am I not allowed to
We
eat
won't have
things?
any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Oh no.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Rude.
Stop that.
Get warned.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Whee!
The blade. Move the blade.
Can't. Sorry.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Thank you.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical
She's so
gaze.
pretty, chat.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Oh, look at that white little bone bit there.
This is the end,
Very nice.
isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
At least this one is good at using knives. And the prisoner. I haven't gotten many of the
You're on a
endings with the
path
prisoner.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here
How
to
many
slay
times
her.
are we gonna hear this
If you
stream?
don't, it will be the end of the world.
Into the cabin I go. Whee!
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Yes, don't believe a word she says.
Skeptic!
Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Did you just say wink out loud?
Skeptic is so silly. I feel like Skeptic and Contrarian would be good friends.
No, I didn't. Wink.
They're both just silly, goofy guys.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
In we go.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic
This
wisps
is a
of
cozy
starlight
retreat.
attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls.
I'm cozy
and
in
thick,
here.
wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
But it's cozy.
The only furniture of note is an iron table bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Anything can be cozy with the right mindset. Yeah! We're going to the basement without the knife.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a
Well,
dangerous situation,
okay,
and I'm not
skeptic.
letting us go down there without a weapon. Are you sure? What if she, I don't know, turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner. Yes, I'm sure. Turns it against you? She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because
I think
she's
it's
an
cozy.
existential
You know,
threat to the
sometimes
entire
you just
world.
gotta sit on a floor.
Okay. I'm trusting you. You take the blade from the table.
Knife time.
It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah, he's something.
Thanks. I mean it.
Basement time. There goes the mirror.
The door to the basement creaks open,
Oh, look
revealing
at the
an
fire.
old stone staircase. A few
Fire.
sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here,
I think
slaying
it's
her would
like
probably be doing her a
He's,
favor.
he's doing his best. He's doing his entire best.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've
I
had
know it
company.
vanished if you didn't. It does. It just goes poof, and then it's gone.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
She looks
She looks
so
up at you, the heavy
squished.
collar around her
I don't
neck
know why,
clanking
but this
loudly as she moves.
it's funny to me.
The chains
Squish.
binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty
She
chain on the
does.
wall?
She's
Odd
just
that in a
there.
place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Okay. Actually, I do like the first option. No, we're sitting. We're having a good time
You
today.
step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
I love her crown. It's so pretty.
Do you think this is a game?
Oh.
Do you think these chains take away my say in things?
Oh. That was the wrong choice.
As you move towards the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them
It's
around
fine. I'll
her
go back,
fists.
Elsa. It's fine.
In an instant, they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls
Sorry,
them
sorry,
taut,
sorry, sorry.
bracing her body against yours as you struggle uselessly. The metal chains constrict around your windpipe as the princess heaves with a muscled intensity.
Drop the knife or you die.
Fine.
What is she doing? We weren't trying to attack her. I can see where she might have gotten the wrong idea. She doesn't have much agency here.
Fine. Okay.
Her if the roles were reversed. I don't know. How about we think about the nuances of interpersonal relationships when we're not being strangled? How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you have your pristine blade. End her before she ends you. As your weapon falls pathetically to the floor, the princess
She has a
releases you
knife
from her
now.
stranglehold,
Look at that.
shoving you away with a swift kick. Your hands test the bruised flesh of your neck as you regain your senses, watching with a dazed expression.
She's got
as
a
the princess
knife!
snatches up the blade.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat.
You can stay right where you are for this next part.
Chop chop.
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
No.
Chop chop!
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she soars through skin,
Oh my goodness.
veins,
The sound
cartilage.
design this is...
Lastly,
She's gonna give herself a
the blade
haircut.
grinding audibly
No.
against her vertebra as it continues
Chop,
to slice
chop.
its way through her neck. I'll be damned. She's
A
actually
portable
doing a job for you.
princess.
How did she do that? Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye
Look at the
twitches.
little spurt of blood.
There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half.
She's having a great time. Ah, Princess Paper. I'm looking her up. I must know things. I can only find a figure in Norse mythology who got beheaded, which is probably what you're talking about. But that's also a guy. We'll never know. Oh wait, no, you're referring to this. I'm very smart. She did your job better than I'm very smart. I'm very smart, chat.
Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping
No,
to her shoulder.
it's a good joke. I'm just
her neck
tired because it's 11 in the
opens.
morning. Look at the yellowing bone. That's so cool.
The remaining tissue is not
Hello.
enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free.
He did do my job
It
better than
bounces a
me.
few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please
back?
tell me we can put it back.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't think it long enough. Very nice. I approve. Well joked. Oh, thank you for the subscription as well. I don't normally get notifications for that, but I did today for some reason, so thank you.
The princess's eyes stare up at you, dead.
Nothing.
Congratulations.
Flex tape
Saved the
can't
world.
fix this, friends. I don't think that we can
So I
just
guess
tape it
that's
back.
it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she? I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please?
Flex seal. I just sawed this princess in half.
Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward. Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle? I don't have an angle.
I don't
Just
trust
looking
the
forward to
Eric.
putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that. Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason.
She's
She's left us
suspicious.
with this dangling thread.
Oh, look at how
I
nice her
need to
hair
know
curls and
why.
pulls down there. That's some well-drawn hair.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Take the... We're just gonna leave the basement. What's the worst that could happen? Is that an Among Us?
Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
Nope. The princess stays down there.
With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs.
I
closing
did
the door
my
to the
job.
basement behind
No
you.
portable princess.
You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here.
Is it?
The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty. The door. Check the door. You open the cabin
It's
door,
beautiful.
ready to return to
look
a
at all
world
this.
saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom
Just
isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, The only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the windows.
But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward? This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you're
He
happy.
would make a good therapist.
And I suggest that you have
If he makes a good therapist, then I'd make a good therapist. Which is not ideal.
Okay. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
No,
Like
it's
hell it is.
kind of hoping we'd get a better ending for saving
This
the
isn't
world.
an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No, this is the beginning of eternity. Your reward, like I just told you.
I don't want that.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Decades? No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win.
What do you suggest then? Is
We
this the
still
good ending?
have a blade. Let's use
I
it on
don't
ourselves
think it
and start
is.
over.
Cause it's
He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of bliss right in front of you.
I don't think it's the good ending. What's the worst that can happen? I'm pretty happy.
That's
Accepting
great.
my reward.
Congratulations. You've earned it. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is. Not happy. Happy still
I'm
has
happy.
plenty
We're
of
happy.
meaning.
It is great. It doesn't feel right because the good ending, to my
He's
knowledge,
just
only
saying
happened
things.
in the first one.
The voice's protestations fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift,
Everyone's happy.
you
This is
simply
lovely.
exist, happy. Forever.
Oh, it is the good ending.
You stop that. Stop all this nonsense.
Oh?
You really don't want to be happy, do you?
Really? Are you kidding me?
You know what you have to do.
I liked being happy.
That wasn't real happiness. The truth is still out there.
Happiness
for us
was
to find.
great.
We can't find it here.
Is there really no other way?
If it makes it easier for you, I can do
You are me,
Let
dude!
me
That's not gonna
have it.
help anyone. You know what? Sure, take it.
All right. I'll make this quick.
You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
Never mind. He can have the blade. That's funny. I like that.
Why should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want?
I don't have to answer that.
Your turn. Yeah, you're.
That's all we needed to hear.
Stab, stab.
Yeah, fine. The little voice raises the pristine blade to your throat and cuts it open. You rapidly bleed out and then you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
Yeah, we'll see about that.
He's so annoyed. The cage. The cage. Wait, that's a new
You're
one.
on a path in the woods. See? All done. That wasn't so bad, was it, buddy? But it was so bad.
Oh, broken. No,
I
not
don't
again.
like dying. I
Cage
don't
is new.
like being cold and alone in the dark.
Is it really genocide? It's only two people.
I don't think anybody likes dying, but hey, at least it's over. We got better. And now we can move
We
on.
got
Things
better.
will work out this time. I know it.
Oh, don't coddle him. For all we know,
Why is
we'll
there
have
a
to die
crucifix?
hundreds of times to get to the bottom of things.
I don't know.
Maybe even
Thousands.
Looks like there are a lot of
He
crucifixes.
needs to toughen up.
Toughen up. You're both freaks. I'm having a rational reaction to what just happened. I'm normal. A normal person gets traumatized from dying. And
Is
from
Jesus
cut her
canon?
own
I mean,
head off.
we did come back from the dead, like twice. They're uneven. Oh, they are kind of uneven. That one looks even-ish. Maybe they're poorly made crucifixes. We'll never know.
Hold on, did you say thousands? How can it possibly take us thousands of lives to find a way out of it?
Normal. That'll be interesting.
Obviously, we need a large sample size in order to figure out our optimal plan.
He's got a point.
We need
We do like data.
statistical significance. I'll have you know that my reality is not a data point in your misguided attempt at an experiment.
It's a science.
You've clearly already been here before, and judging by how deranged you all are, you've already been here more than once. I'll spare you my full introduction, but I would like to remind you that the
Data!
people in my
I
world
like
are
data.
living,
Can we get some more
breathing,
information,
suffering
please?
entities. Not pawns for you to sacrifice in pursuit of some vague truth.
I want to sacrifice you. Oh, wait, yeah. I have the knife. Science and discovery. Should we talk about how we should still have the blade? We've never started with the blade before.
Huh. I hadn't actually noticed.
Neither have I.
Holding it's starting to feel natural, isn't it?
Holding a weapon shouldn't feel so natural.
In big
It's
cities, I
proof
think.
that we're being guided by an unfeeling lunatic. We need to try talking to her.
But does that mean that if you died with her head, you would have kept it? I believe that moving her head leads to a different scenario.
Oh, should we talk about
We'll
our
never know,
feelings?
though, because this
That'll
is the
get us
last
nowhere.
round I'm
Trust
playing
me.
today.
They're too easy for her to manipulate, too illogical.
There are
We
lots of
can't
different
puzzle our
endings,
way
and your
out of
different
things if
choices
we
make
listen
different
to
endings.
our heart.
I don't think I even need to comment on that.
The
What a
case and the-
sorry,
Oh no!
sorry
I'm a
voice you
bird!
are.
I'm a bird and no! No, they put me in a cage!
This is strange. You're not.
Who's ready for an
supposed to start with
unboxing
the-
video?
It says right here that you're supposed to find it at the cabin. Oh well, I suppose that doesn't make much sense anyway. It's better if you start with a weapon, so this
Narrator,
is
stop
probably for the
being in
best.
complete and utter denial. She died last time, and the way you decided to thank us was by locking us away in a happiness void forever. We got unboxed.
So I didn't mishear you earlier. That doesn't make any sense, though. She's not supposed to be suicidal. More importantly, if she did cut her own head off, why are you here? You shouldn't have died. You
got
should be enjoying
unboxed.
your reward. We weren't satisfied with your happy little prison.
You're a bird. Maybe.
But it has happy right there in the name.
I don't think that's how it works, narrator.
It wasn't actually very happy. Well, what's done is done, and you're here now. There's no use arguing. Just get to the cabin and settle this. Try not to kill yourself this time.
You were happy. Well, I was happy. We were all happy. There's a little screen that said happy, and then we weren't happy. You know what? Goodbye, knife. Just for fun. Welcome to happy hell. Yeah, basically. I'm not taking the blade again.
Are you serious? The blade is your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do things right.
You're still trying to stick to your script.
Do it. She can't talk to us at knife point. That's no way to get a
Therapy
real conversation
narrator
started.
strikes again.
You're all being ridiculous. Why would we disarm ourselves at a
For
time
the
like
bit
this?
skeptic,
Don't
obviously.
dare. Are you even listening to me? Does my opinion count for nothing?
Stop
We're never
intervening.
getting out of here if you don't listen. I'm intervening. We're not tossing the blade.
You don't have to listen to him. He hasn't gotten us anywhere.
I'm in charge, and I say we're tossing the blade. You had your chance last time, and we all saw how that worked out for us. That's true, it didn't.
Without another word, you foolishly hurl your only chance at victory far off into the woods, never to be seen again. Never to be seen again. All we did was toss it into the woods. There's nothing stopping us from picking it back up.
He's got a point.
Oh, but there is something stopping you from picking it back up. The fact that you already made your decision. As much as I'd like to turn back the clock, we'll all just have to suffer the consequences of what
Can't
we've
even
done.
call this the
That's our
woods.
decision.
Man, I love the woods, and it's just a bunch of gallows.
You did the right thing.
Cabin time.
You stand at the edge
That's
of the
terrifying.
An abyss yawns beneath you, empty
That-
and endless. The only path forward, a rusted
W-
metal
that-
bridge.
Hello?
The cabin
They're
looms on
definitely
its far
gallows
side.
looking at it from this angle.
I think you already know what waits for you within.
It's dreary, but of course it is.
This doesn't seem
We're
safe.
dreary, and so is she.
Are there noise? I haven't seen any. Oh, wait, never mind. I've seen some. I think there are. Maybe that's just conveniently
There's
looking
nothing
looped.
to find out here. Time to check in with the missus. I'm going to pretend you didn't just call her that.
If you fall, make sure to do a backflip. We'll certainly have time to figure it out on the way down.
Every surface of the cabin is draped in chains. The air filled with the mock birdsong. of
Bird
metallic
song, you
prints.
said, the missus.
Where there should be walls, you can see only
Why-
endless ropes of metal, with hooks dangling from their ends. A fitting cage for a monster
This is...
destined to end.
Hey,
the world.
bird song! With the hooks, I keep thinking of the hooks that they put people on in, what's the game called? That one game with the thing in Dead by Daylight. Where's OSHA? Yeah, gotta get some OSHA violations up in here.
There's nothing for you to do but step forward into the basement.
There's a mirror in the way.
You already foolishly threw away your weapon, but still, your objective awaits.
Dead by Daylight, yeah. The hooks from Dead by Daylight, yeah. You put people on hooks and then they die. Or you get put on hooks and you die.
And how are we supposed to get to the basement? I don't see a way down. All I see is a mirror. What mirror? There is no mirror. The only
There's a
thing
mirror.
of note here is the door
There's
to
a mirror
the
right there.
basement.
It doesn't matter. What are we going to do? Look at ourselves? I've had enough introspection. I want to see
Oh.
someone else.
Broken.
I
Broken,
want
stop
to
being so
see
sad.
her.
But it does matter. It's obviously important. It has to be. Otherwise it wouldn't be here. I'm not going to waste time arguing with you. Just get to the basement, okay? The door's on the other side of the room.
Man, I love this non-existent mirror. It's great.
Then, I guess there's nowhere for us to go but forward.
Approach the mirror.
You step out onto the floor. Or what should have been.
That's a lot of noise. It's great.
Should have been. Yes, unfortunately, you realise too late that there is no floor beneath the metal. There is only a loose web of chains suspended over some unseen space. An unseen space that you are now rapidly plummeting through.
She's bringing us back to her.
Down we go. Time to do a backflip, I guess?
Or we just happened to fall through an unstable floor. She's a prisoner here. How much agency do you think she has?
More than you'd like, I'm sure.
Your fall is suddenly, painfully halted as rusty chains pull taut against
my
your skin.
goodness.
Their hooks
It's Dead by
digging into your
Daylight.
muscle. You find yourself suspended in what appears to be a vast, dark space.
Yikes,
The
dude.
glinting of yet more chains merely hinting at its full dimensions. You dangle a few feet off the bare
Yikes!
concrete floor. If the
Look at my
princess lives
hands,
here,
though.
Slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Broken should be a therapist. But I don't know.
As your eyes adjust to your new surroundings, you make out a figure
Oh, you
standing in
can.
the gloom,
Oh,
obscured in
that's
shadow.
impressively well drawn,
watches
but
you
also like,
with
come
the
on,
stillness
man,
of
we
the
don't have
grave.
to get all that up in there.
Easy now. We don't know what sort of situation we're dealing with. We should let her make the first move. Let observation give us an
Collecting
advantage.
data.
It's pretty hard not to focus on them with the way that the skin is wrapping around the metal.
Why the hell did you cut your own head off?
But you are met with only silence, save for the creaks and groans of metal as it sways in the
Yikes.
stale air around you.
It's so
The hooks
goopy.
slowly shift in your skin, the pain coming in waves as you continue to dangle helplessly.
Are you mad at me?
She won't even speak to us.
Hello.
The princess takes a
Oh.
slow step forward. As she does so,
Oh.
the heavy chains shift, tightening and tearing at your flesh.
Wait,
your
they're
joints
rusty? We're gonna
screaming
get
in agony
tetanus.
as the rusted hooks dig deeper. Stars dance in your eyes as the chain wrapped around your neck threatens to choke you.
Please don't move.
As your vision comes back into focus, your eyes fall on the body of the princess.
Oh.
Finally,
Look at the little. It's in the box. It's in the box.
The body of the princess is a weird way to describe a person. It's only accurate.
She's
The
in a
form front of you
box.
is a body, draped in raiments of chains, her head dragging along behind her in an iron cage. The head stares up at you but says nothing, and the chains squeeze ever tighter.
So much for talking
It's close enough to a box.
Doesn't
It's
seem
fine.
like she's too interested, does it? It's not too late. You threw away that blade for a reason. Now talk to her.
What happened to you?
Nothing happened. I think I've always been like this. Outside of everything. A helpless observer to the things that are done to me.
Yikes, dude.
The only difference is that my eyes are finally open.
The body takes another step towards you. The chains around you
Yikes.
tightening, the hooks boring deeper into your flesh.
Maybe don't do
They
that.
constrict dangerously around your throat. You find it harder to breathe.
Please stop walking closer.
I don't think she's happy you're here. But what do I know? I'm just a set of eyes and ears. I don't make choices. At least not any that matter.
Oh, so the body and the head are separate. Because with the she's referring to the body, and then the head is in the box, and the head's the one who's talking.
The poor thing. She thinks it's easier to be detached. But buried pain is still
Yikes,
pain,
dude.
whether she knows
That's more relatable than I was expecting at 12:21 a.m. on a Saturday.
This was all doomed from the start, wasn't it?
But well, emotionally separate. Okay, I realize I could have worded that differently. I haven't done anything except give you my weapon twice.
And when the time comes, you'll give it to me again. And then she'll do something horrible with it. I wonder what it'll be this time. Everything we witness is just another shade of the same endless cycle. I wake up in chains.
So they're separate. Close enough. Be more specific.
The body steps
Stop
forward.
walking
Your bindings
forward,
tighten
please.
You come to me, knife in hand.
I think the sprites are changing, but I can't tell.
But that's not right. We didn't bring the knife.
We have no knife. We started with a knife. Pattern's broken. I'm unarmed. Are they? Yeah, that feels like more blood than before. I think you're right.
But that's not right. That's not the reality I've been looking at.
Yeah, that's more stretching than there was before. Please don't walk forward again.
You shouldn't have been able to do that.
Well, I did. Take that. Spring locked. Yeah.
The body marching towards you comes to a lurching stop.
Huh. She stopped.
Thanks,
What is
ma'am.
that supposed to mean?
Please let me go. The one listening to me, you made yourself stop. Now you can decide to finally let me down.
You make it sound so easy.
I do not play
But it
Valorant,
can't
so
be that
I don't
easy.
have the intricacies
Not
of that
after
joke
all
in my
that
head.
violent repetition.
I think Mercy's a healer. Maybe. Oh.
Oh.
Suddenly, the chains loosen, the hooks sliding from
Oh
your
no!
skin
Oh no!
come crashing to the floor, and as the chains rain down around you, her body falls too.
I'm so sorry, chat. I did great. I'm doing great, chat. Obviously, I don't play Overwatch either. Oh. Look, it's your body.
The room settles into comforting
Aw.
silence. No more rattling of chains.
More scary than
No
sad.
more
This
slow,
is just
deliberate
sad.
footsteps from the princess's body. Only the soft click of the latch as it opens the door of the cage.
So that's really all it took?
The truth was right there the whole time. We just needed to believe we were better than this.
This is sad, dude.
But that can't be it. It's supposed to be more complicated than that.
Can I give you a hug?
I've been telling you
All
that
of
since
you?
the moment we got here. At least you finally decided to listen to me.
I guess you were right. It's usually the most complicated problems
This is so
that have
sad,
the
dude.
simplest solutions.
Both. I give both.
That is absolutely not how this works. Looks like we've seen through your lies at last, Mr. the Narrator.
Mr. the Narrator.
Name.
Shh. Hush. Let her talk.
I want you to take me out of this place. That's all I've ever wanted.
The princess's body doesn't stand, instead holding the cage aloft, beckoning you to come near. If you take her out of there, if you carry her to freedom, it's the end of the entire world. You know that, right?
It's the end of a world. Your world.
It's dangerous to go
Not
alone.
ours. Sometimes you need to break things
Oh.
to build something better.
So yes, apparently yes. Head.
Besides, we already made our choice, all the way back in the woods. Nothing you can do about it now. I suppose not. You know, I think a part of me always knew this was doomed from the start. I'm narrating on borrowed time, aren't I?
Yeah, sorry.
But even if I'm doomed to go, I might as well make sure you have a proper
The
ending.
narrator is gonna do
Go on,
his
then.
job, even though he hates us. Portable princess time!
You cautiously approach the kneeling body and extend your hand, bruised and bleeding from the trials that brought you to this
Portable
point.
princess. Yay!
And then you take
Oh, look
her
at how
from her
fleshy
prison.
the head is.
She looks up at you, and for the first time since you
Hello.
laid eyes on her, she smiles.
She's so happy! And she's got a little crown of chains. That's
I
sad.
have no idea how we're supposed to leave.
We're doing it! We're holding her gently like she deserves!
But the body points, and you follow its finger to a lone chain dangling from the doorway that sits
Thank you, body.
far above you.
This is so sad!
I'll pull us out of here, if you just hold on.
You and what body? Or I guess you and your
Then let's
body.
leave.
There's nothing left for us here.
He's so.
I'm game. So am I. Then get on with it. You wrap your hand in the chain, holding tight as it starts to move and
Thank
holding
you,
the
body of the
princess close to
princess.
you. Together, you rise out of the pit.
Oh,
I'm sorry if I made this harder than it had
it's
to be.
not your fault, dude. I gently
You glance
holding.
back towards the princess's body, doing its part as it hoists you up. It grows smaller and smaller,
Thank
slowly
you.
disappearing back into the shadows of the
Oh my
basement.
goodness, my hands are. No, no, I feel so bad. What? My hands look so well bruised. Like, yikes.
No, that's not right. There shouldn't be an if. I'm sorry. I made this harder than it had to be.
The claw is too close to her eye. It's okay. We're gently caressing the head.
Maybe she has a point, in a way.
Oh,
Our bodies don't
oh,
matter.
the body.
We're almost there. You can smell the night air.
Oh,
She's sacrificed a lot to get here. More than we did, I think.
yeah, her whole body she sacrificed.
And then the chain stops its ascent, depositing you safely in the cabin doorway. I guess you never closed it behind you.
Like a bartender.
Well,
It's
there's only
fine.
one thing left
It's-
for you to do.
No, don't drop her, please. Please don't drop.
Shall we?
Lovely. Let's talk about free will, but I feel like I'm locked into this outcome.
I mean, what's the alternative? Dropping me to prove a point?
No, no.
Huh, I hadn't even considered that. Should it be an option? Can it be an option?
No.
No, it's not an option.
We're not dropping
You're
her.
not cruel for the
No,
sake of being
no.
cruel.
I'm joking, by the way.
No.
Please don't drop me.
It would certainly be a new data point.
The skeptic, no.
Probably wouldn't work anyways. It would make that perfectly good blade you threw out completely meaningless.
No! No, why is there... Okay, hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Okay. Like, cause I'm gonna drop... I really want to... Okay, that did say it properly. Okay. For the bit.
No, you can't.
Well, I'll be damned.
For the bit.
Will that option into
I'm
existence?
so sorry.
After everything. You sure kept your cards close to your chest. Smartly played. We haven't seen what happens.
I feel so
the
bad,
pizza.
but also like...
But we'll see what happens now.
We're a monster. aren't we?
She's still smiling.
Maybe
To
we
be fair,
always
we
have
haven't
been.
dropped her yet. Maybe we can still back out of it.
Well, no time for taking it back.
No, we-
It's done. You let go of the princess's head and watch as she plunges into the abyss. Can't believe I was all doom and gloom just a moment ago. Congratulations. You might just have seen.
This is so sad.
All of that just to take it all away. You're cold.
I'm sorry. It was for the bit, I swear. It was for the bit. Okay, now we know. Okay. Now we can go to the actual thing. No, yeah, I love this thing right now. Loading, yeah. Okay.
So you step into a world ended by your hand. What a travesty.
Bye.
It's too late. I I feel so bad.
Awful?
Oh.
Is he still there?
That would be funny, but no, it's just sad.
I think he's gone.
Thank goodness.
Yes, he is. Which means we're finally free, I think.
Thank you so much. I didn't think this was possible, but here we are.
There are so many stars.
It's a little cold out here, isn't it?
Oh. I know this happens every time, but that hurts. Baseball time. No. No, you can't be saying that, dude. No. The poor decapitated skull. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. From one set of hands to another, apparently.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It's because it will be.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
I don't want to look at us.
Real. Gonna be okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. A mercy.
Feels too good to be true.
Whee. I'm icky. All right. Oh wait, no, we're not done with the stream. We still have to go talk to the shifting mound. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Oh, oh no! You are at the oh, parrot. This is going great. No, let her out!
Flickering lights in empty cities.
Let her out!
Pockets of vitality. And
Let her out of the
movement.
box!
I am more than I was before.
Let her out of the box! No!
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean.
Why
once
did you put her
again.
back in the box? Let her out of the box! Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is a locked door to which you held the key. She will make for an open heart if you let her.
Oh, that's sad.
Do not mourn her. She is no longer bound.
Really? Because she's still in the box that you put her in. What do you feel about me? These vessels that I've been bringing you, I've heard them. Yeah, I did.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
Okay, so what do you think of me?
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would
Okay,
not know
so you
your
do
absence.
like me, I think. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow.
Put her
and
in a
murky,
box.
and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, And I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
You know, that's a really funny thing to be saying when you are chained up. It is a love story, yeah. Enough with all of this pretensation. You're not actually saying anything.
I'm sorry. Words are difficult.
Oh.
They never fully weave what I wish to
Oh, wait,
say.
no, now I feel bad.
If
No,
you do not
no,
like my
no.
answers, then you need not ask me questions.
I'm sorry.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say
who
in the
needs
spaces
words?
between.
What's a word? Alright, I'm gonna give her a hug. Which, do you want the corpse? Do you want the hands? I feel like the hands would be good at giving hugs. I'm ready to go back, because stream is nearly over.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Yippee! Everything goes dark and you die. That's where we're ending stream today. Thank you so much for being here. I might actually stream this game again sometime this week, because I'm not done emotionally with this. I've played it before, both by myself and on stream once, because I lost a bet. This random stream with 3 viewers. I'm glad you did too. I hope you had a good time. Yeah. Thanks for being here. Feel free to subscribe, stick around, or don't. It'll be easier to find me later if you subscribe, but you don't have to. Please come back. Begging for people to come back. I saw, thank you. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I'll definitely be streaming tomorrow, at, what was it, like 10 my time? What is my time? I don't know what my time is. Hold on, I'm looking up my time zone. What is my time zone? I always forget this. It's very embarrassing. CST, or maybe CEST. I don't know. It's unclear. CET. Yeah, 10 CET. I'll be streaming again. And, tonight as well, I think. Like the French word. I don't know French. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming. Bye!